The new year will mark the end of an era in Detroit politics. After more than a decade leading the Motor City through bankruptcy, blight removal, and major redevelopments, Mayor Mike Duggan is preparing to leave the Manoogian Mansion. But he isn't stepping away from public service. Instead, he's launching a campaign for governor of Michigan. 7 News Detroit anchor Carolyn Clifford sat down with the mayor for a candid conversation about legacy, lessons, and the road ahead.
After 12 years in office, Mayor Mike Duggan is packing up the Manoogian Mansion and saying goodbye to Detroit City Hall.
What's going through your mind now as you prepare to walk out of the city for the last time?
Well, we're trying to wrap up our last project.
The mayor says the Uniroyal site will become one of Detroit's major recreation centers along the riverfront. Then he says it's on to packing up boxes at the office and at home.
Is it hard?
You got 12 years of things accumulated. The hardest part is the packing.
Mayor Duggan took the job when Detroit was bankrupt, facing one of the toughest financial and leadership crises in modern American history.
Some people already call you the mayor who turned Detroit around. How do you hope your legacy will be remembered?
You know, I think I'll be judged by what happens after I'm gone. Everything that we've done was try to lay the long-term basis to bring in the Jeep plants and the Dakota plants and having long-term employment basis to completely rebuild the riverfront.
Under Duggan's leadership, thousands of abandoned homes were demolished or renovated, neighborhoods sought new investment, and the city's financial stability returned. But there has been some criticism, including questions over equity, affordable housing, and whether longtime Detroiters benefited equally from the city's revival.
Can you think of your biggest challenge?
I think if there's one thing, I came in with 47,000 abandoned houses in the neighborhood, and we're now down to 1,000. And I think if there's one change, it has been the physical transformation, the blight removal.
You are a different type of mayor and politician that I've witnessed. I mean, walking into churches, walking into neighborhoods, walking into people's homes, not with an entourage, but I've seen you plenty of times myself, by yourself and connecting with people. Where did that come from?
I go into the neighborhoods, nobody checks, and occasionally people will flag me down to tell me something they can't believe, that I'm out driving by myself, and the security doesn't like that, but I've never had an issue.
Now Duggan is setting his sights beyond Detroit, launching a bid for the governor's office, hoping to take his brand of pragmatic leadership statewide.
You said you're not done serving, just shifting the stage. When you think about governor, I mean, just what you just talked about, how are you going to carry what you had in Detroit, doing just what you said, and move that to the governor's office if you're elected?
People are just tired of being divided by party. They're tired about the campaigns where they whip you up into hating the other party in order to vote for them. And so I'm just saying to folks, if you're happy with politics as usual, you've got your usual choices, and if you want change, I'll give you a third choice, and the next year people of Michigan will decide whether they want to make a change or not.
His announcement comes at a pivotal time with statewide debates over education, crime, road funding, and economic competitiveness.
If you become governor, what's the first major issue you want to tackle, the one you think can unite voters?
Oh, we have got to get our children to read. 60% of third graders in this state do not read at grade level. That's the state of Michigan's own report this year. Teach the kids phonics, put them in small group settings, back them with tutors. Don't change the curriculum every 2 years. These are the basics, and there's nothing about them that's Republican or Democratic.
Finally, how do you want Michiganders to remember Mike Duggan, the mayor?
You know, I'm a kid who grew up in Detroit, who remembered Detroit as a magical place where the neighborhoods were beautiful, people had jobs, and you came downtown at the holidays and saw Santa Claus on the 12th floor of Hudson. We changed this to a place where people are moving back into the city in huge numbers again. People want to be here. 115,000 people show up for a tree lighting with no incidents whatever. That's the kind of city we wanted to build. That's the kind of city we have in Detroit today.
For 7 News Detroit, I'm Carolyn Clifford.
Thank you so much, Carolyn. Now, Mayor Duggan also told Carolyn that the city is in good hands with Mayor-elect Mary Sheffield. As president of City Council, they worked hand in hand getting things done, and he believes that forward motion will continue under her leadership.